Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Kenneth Campbell here. Y'all like my new phone case? I got it from the mall today. Y'all like my shirt? It's by Nike. It says, just do it. I also had got it from the mall too. But besides all that, I want to come on here and do this video. And in today's video, on the agenda today, we're going to be talking about the murder of Michele Avila, aka Missy. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with who she is, I'm going to throw up a picture right quick. She's a girl that had died back in 1985, way before I was born, and she was basically murdered by two of her so-called friends, Karen Severson and Laura Doyle, who secretly were haters on the low. And basically they killed her out of jealousy because she was pretty and she could get all the boys by simply being herself and whatnot. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be reading what happened to her off of Wikipedia, and I'm going to pause in between to give my opinions, and then after that, I'm just going to basically, just at the end, just explain what I think about the whole thing. So without further ado, let's get into this. I love this phone case. Now, this is off of Wikipedia right here. It says, the murder of Michele Avila. Michele Yvette Missy Avila was born February 8, 1968 and died October 2nd, 1985. She was an American teenager who was murdered by her former best friends and rivals, Karen Severson and Laura Doyle, in October 1985. Okay, the background. It says, Michele Avila and her friends grew up in Arleta, Los Angeles in the San Fernando Valley. Michele Avila and Karen Severson had been best friends since they were 8 years old. The two girls began to grow apart when they entered San Fernando High School. Severson reportedly grew jealous of Avila because she was considered more popular and attractive. Really? This is why I swear teenage drama is just so stupid. Just because this girl was more popular and attractive, you killed her? Like, she can't help it, she got good genes. Hell, don't blame her, blame God. He, she, or it had created her. Don't blame her, blame God. It ain't her fault she got good genes. I mean, the boys like her, they like her, just like with a boy. If girls like the boy, they just like the boy, just like with a girl. A guy like the girl, they just like her. Hell, it's not her fault. Severson was also upset because Avila began spending less time with her, opting to spend her time with boys. Severson later started a rumor that Avila had been having sex with various boys. And for what I'm about to say, I don't know Missy, because like I had said, this is way before my time in 1985. I'm a 90s baby, but I'm going to say it like this. Not saying Missy was promiscuous in any way, but if in fact she was spending time with boys, hell, what business is it of yours? What she does for her cooch is her business, not yours. Okay, Severson was also upset because Avila began spending less time with her, opting to spend her time with boys. Severson later started a rumor that Avila had been having sex with various boys. As a result, Avila was beaten up by a group of girls who accused her of sleeping with their boyfriends. And like I said, if in fact she was, that's her business, not yours. I mean, plus, I'm going to say it like this. You can't keep no nigga that don't want to be kept. Hell, the boys want to sleep with her. That's their business. Like, if they want to sleep with her, hell, that's their business. Don't blame her, blame the boys. During the girl's junior year in high school, Avila began dating a boy named Randy. Avila broke the relationship out after a month due to Randy's constant partying. Shortly after the breakup, Severson and Randy began a relationship and eventually moved into an apartment together. Really? Severson later told Avila's mother, Irene, that she once witnessed Randy pulling Avila onto his lap. Avila told Randy she was not interested in rekindling their relationship and advised Severson to break up with Randy. The incident angered Severson and she stopped speaking to Avila. 10 days before Avila's death, the two got into a physical altercation in a neighborhood park. According to witnesses, Severson threatened Avila with a broken beer bottle and then pushed and slapped her. Hater. Murder. On October 2nd, 1985, Avila told her mother that she was going out with one of her school friends, Laura Doyle. Doyle picked Avila up and the two left. 4 hours later, Doyle called Avila's mother and asked to speak to Missy. After Avila's mother told Doyle that she thought her daughter was with her, Doyle told her that she had dropped Avila off with three boys driving a blue Camaro. After getting gas, Doyle said she returned to the location where she dropped Avila off, but she and the three boys were gone. On October 5th, Avila's body was found face down in a stream in Big Tujunga Canyon in Angeles National Forest. She had been forcibly drowned in 8 inches of water. Her waist-length hair was hacked off, and there was a 4-foot log found on top of her body. Like I said, teenage drama is just so stupid, man. All because this girl was pretty, she was popular, because boys liked her. You killed her out of jealousy. Bitch. Like I said, it's not her fault she was blessed with good genes. Don't blame her. Blame God. Because it created her. I mean, she can't help it. She had it going on. Like, that's not her fault. She's a likable person. She's just a likable person. Conviction and aftermath. Irene Avila later said she had no reason to suspect Severson or Doyle were involved in her daughter's death. Both had attended Avila's funeral, and Doyle sent the family a sympathy card along with $20. $20, really. Severson also moved in with Irene Avila for a time to console her and become a surrogate daughter, although this is disputed by Severson. Severson was also seemingly obsessed with the murder. She visited Avila's grave several times a week, covered the walls of her room with pictures of Avila and newspaper clippings about the crime, and repeatedly visited the creek while Avila's body was found. At one point, she told Irene Avila that she had seen Avila's ghost. Police had no leads in the case, and the case went cold. In July 1988, Eva Sharumbalo, if I'm saying that right, another teen who had taken the 45-minute drive to the mountains, came forward and told police about the murder. Severson and Doyle were arrested and charged with first-degree murder. According to the prosecutors, Severson and Doyle lured Avila to the creek and then proceeded to yell at her about her supposed promiscuity. Both girls accused her of having sex with their boyfriends and told her that she had messed up too many relationships. The two then held Avila face down approximately 6 inches of water. To hold her body down in the water, the two placed a 4-foot, 100-pound log on her body. In March 1990, Severson and Doyle were convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. The jurors later said they were not convinced that the murder was planned and rejected the first-degree murder charge. Karen Severson was released from prison on December 9, 2011, after serving 23 and a half years. Laura Doyle was released from prison in December 2012 after serving 22 years. After Severson out of prison began promoting a memoir about the crime and her prison experience and made a deal to have a film produced. Avila's family sued her in 2015, seeking to take the profits of the sale. The state of California passed Missy's law, requiring entities who are helping publish works made by criminals to contact the families of the victims about the said works. And this is just basically just stuff about in popular culture, how they made documentaries and wrote books about her and stuff like that. Now, after reading all that, I want to say this. Like, to the Avilas, if y'all are watching this, I'm so sorry. Like, even though I never met Missy, even though that was before my time, like, I feel your sympathy 24/7. Like, no one deserves to die like that, and especially over something so stupid. Just because this girl was beautiful, she was popular, boys liked her, you killed her out of jealousy? Like, come on now. Like, that's just stupid. And let alone, this sends a valuable message not only to guys and girls, but to everyone in general. Be careful who you call your friend, because them the main ones that be hating on you behind your back and spreading rumors about you behind your back. Just like that movie Odd Girl Out, like that girl Vanessa, she thought those girls Stacy and Nikki were her friends, but the whole time they were talking smack about her behind her back and bullying her and whatnot. Like, you gotta watch those who call you friends, because those are the main ones you gotta watch out for. And also I want to talk about this. this, what I'm about to tell you, had took place in 2014. Karen Saracen, of course, she's older now. She did an interview with Dr. Phil, in which I'm going to link in the description box down below. I'm not going to place it in this video due to copyright purposes, because I remember with my R. Kelly video, if y'all haven't saw that, I'm going to put that in the description box down below as well. But I remember with my R. Kelly video, I remember I got a copyright strike for that, and yeah. So just for safety reasons, I'm going to put it in the description box down below. But anyways, Karen Saracen, she had did an interview with Dr. Phil, and basically she had talked about the murder and stuff like that. And she was just basically saying how Laura had drove Missy up to the Tahunga Mountains and stuff like that, and basically had said, like, they confronted her and had let her know, like, we know who you've been doing, we know what you've been doing and stuff like that. And she had said they were taking a walk and stuff like that. They forced Missy to take a walk with them, and she had said a few feet along the way, Missy had got tired, and she was sitting down on a rock and said, that's it, I'm not walking anymore, I'm tired and stuff like that. And she had said both her and Laura had proceeded to cut Missy's hair. She had said Missy wasn't crying, but she did cuss them out and stuff like that. And they eventually had got to the creek and stuff like that, and Laura was backing into the creek and stuff like that. And she had said all she did was push Missy to Laura and stuff like that, and basically Laura had held her down on the water and was on top of her, straddling her and stuff like that. And she had said Laura had pulled her up, and she had said Karen herself had locked eyes with Missy, and she didn't try to help Missy. She basically had turned her back on her and had walked back up the trail with a girl named Eva. And I just want to say this. There's some inconsistencies here that just don't add up, just like in the R. Kelly case. If you claim all you did was cut Missy's hair, you pushed her to Laura, and when Laura pulled her up, you just locked eyes with her and didn't help her and you just walked off, why is it that you serve time in prison for that? How come you just didn't tell police that? And if you told police that, you probably want to serve just a little time in prison, but not a whole lot of time. Like, that just doesn't add up to me. If all you did was that, you would not have spent that much time. You would not have spent 23 and a half years in prison. You would have just only spent a little time, probably been released on parole or something like that. Like, that just doesn't sound right to me. That makes absolutely no sense. And now she's like an advocate for bullying or something like that, which, like, I'm not trying to bash her in any way. Like, I understand she's moved on with her life and stuff like that, but that's bullshit to me. Like, you're an advocate for bullying after you practically killed a girl out of jealousy? Really, bitch? Like, give me a break. And plus, it's quite easy for you to become an advocate for bullying and move on with your life. But the Avilas, those are tears of grief that they're going to have to shed for the rest of their life, because they never saw their daughter graduate. They never saw her have kids. They never saw her go to prom. Those are just memories that they're not going to have simply because of you and Laura. Because of y'all's jealousy. Y'all weren't able to contain your hate for this girl. Like, it's messed up. That's just like with the Kirsten Costas case. Even though Bernadette and Kirsten weren't friends, like, you basically killed this girl out of jealousy because you wanted to be her but couldn't. And it's quite easy for you with Bernadette. It's quite easy for you to move on and change your name and whatnot. But you got to understand, the Costases, they never saw their daughter graduate, never saw her have kids, never saw her go to prom, all because of what? Out of jealousy? You didn't know how to contain your insecurities and your jealousy for this girl? Like, WTF. So, that concludes this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to link all my social media accounts in the description box down below, along with the Karen Saracen video on Dr. Phil and my R. Kelly video. And please feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. So until next time, Kenneth Campbell,